Welcome back, people. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. Right, I got 2 Brits try southern biscuits. I nearly said southern fried again. Right, 2 Brits try southern biscuits and gravy for the first time. Jolly. I'm already subscribed to them. I'll give them a like. I saw this in comments. You check this out. So yeah, let's get on with it. Biscuits and gravy. Some people I see on the internet try and say that they're like our scones, but our scones are scones. I'm a scones person. I know there's a whole debate about it, scones or scones. Who cares? But biscuits and gravy, it's got to be savoury. I imagine it's kind of done the same. But I don't know. I have to talk about how it's made. Actually, let me know about any videos how it's made. Because at some point, the first thing's going to be, I am going to record myself making iced tea. Start off easy and start with a drink, but eventually I want to do food and stuff. But yeah, let me know about a video how you can make it, biscuits and gravy. Right, let's get on with it. Let's see what these guys think of it.
We've come to try proper southern biscuits and gravy.
I'm actually excited.
I'm equal parts nervous and excited. Ollie, you've seen the memes about biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits are never something you eat with gravy.
Blasphemous.
We've been recommended this place, Maple Street Biscuit Company.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's busy. Hello, how are you?
Very well, thanks. I think we'll start off with like the risky biscuit with sausage gravy. Can we grab a squawking goat and a cowboy?
And what is the name of your dream job?
Oh my gosh.
Astronaut, I panicked. Are they going to call that out? Okay, so when they shout out astronaut, I have to go and... Okay. I don't think I've ever even thought about being an astronaut. It popped into my head. I don't know why.
Pretty offensive. I mean, you and I literally work together and I'm standing...
I was going to say, right, I bet he's living his dream life, doing his dream job right now, these two. John and Ollie. I forgot that. That's how they got Jolly in it. Is it John and Ollie? I'm sure it is.
Right here.
Alrighty. They yelled out astronaut and I had to go.
Why do they look much bigger than the ones I ever see on anything else ever? They look huge. Or is it just because the plates are tiny? Have they made a chicken sandwich? I said sandwich. We call them chicken burger. But chicken sandwich out of a biscuit too. Mental. See, this is one here that I see when I think biscuits and gravy, this one here.
I don't get it, like, yes, that's me.
I bet they don't have...
I'm saying this one here as though you could see my cursor. I hope you could. It was one in the middle to the right if you couldn't see the cursor.
Have this on the space station. This is nothing like biscuits and gravy. It looks like a scone.
It does look like a scone, but they're using it like it's like a burger bun.
See, that's how weird it is, right? People say scone. I think people interchange it when they say it. Like, one just said scone and the other said scone. They hang around with each other quite a lot, I imagine. So you'd have thought they'd say the same thing. But on any other given day, they'd have probably said it opposite way around.
Also, our gravy is like dark brown. That looks like some kind of burger sauce. And of course, with biscuits in England, you have to have tea. Wow. So we've got southern biscuits and tea.
Oh my gosh, look at that. You see that?
That's a big cup.
I'm going to learn how to make the iced tea first. But I'm going to do that on camera. You can watch me make a disaster of it.
The tea. It looks like they're just missing the milk. You just need to add milk. What?
Yeah, that's very sweet. That is very sweet.
I'm not gonna lie, that's what I'm nervous of. I love tea. I drink a hell of a lot of tea. I drink far too much tea. I never put sugar in it. I don't have sugar in it. Just milk and very, very strong builder's tea. Builder's tea basically is very strong, if you didn't know. But yeah, the sugar. I'm gonna make it to the way I'm told to make it and drink it like that the first time. But then I might have to adjust it to my tastes. I'm guessing you guys do. If someone told you to make a cup of tea and they drank sugar, they'd be like, yeah, put 2 sugars in it. But you might not like the 2 sugars. And I'd say, no, don't have any in it. So I'm guessing you don't have to have always loads of sugar in it. That's kind of what I'm saying. Basically, I'm allowed to not have so much sugar in it. I'm hyper enough sometimes, so having loads of sugar would be a nightmare for me. For anyone around.
That's good.
It's good though.
That is good. It's so syrupy. I can feel the sugar.
It tastes like tea syrup. That's what it tastes
Yeah,
like.
tea flavored syrup.
Tea flavored syrup. I would have that on waffles. You could pour that on waffles.
You literally could.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do we start, Josh? Because I am.
Don't give me ideas. Gotta make a tea syrup now. Why has that never been made here? Like an ice cream syrup, it probably has been, hasn't it?
So
Let's start with the classic. So first up, we've got our biscuit, and it is literally smothered
Sopping.
in gravy.
It's sopping.
There is so much flavour. I'm a little bit.
Sorry for pausing a lot. But again, it's like when a lot of our foods don't look the best, but the flavour's all great. That doesn't particularly look very appetising until you know what it tastes like. Then it probably is. But to me, as an outsider, it doesn't look that appetising. But I understand that a lot of our foods that you might look at and think, no chance. Don't get me wrong, there is a lot of foods over here that I'm like, no chance. And that liver, haggis, all of that, no. But again, as he just said, the flavour in it. Some of the best food is comfort food, isn't it? Or looks like mush but tastes great. It's all
Overwhelmed.
Quite bready. It's very buttery.
Half of that must just be
I'd
melted
imagine
butter.
it'd be like that.
Melted butter mixed in with some spices.
Or maybe cheese? Is this sausage meat in this?
Yeah, there's some sausage, spiced sausage. You know what? That is actually incredible. I'm kind of lost for words. I just want to keep eating it.
There's certain genres of food, right, which is warm, slimy, and bready. It's like a hug in food form.
This is the ultimate food hug.
It's the ultimate.
See, for people that, yeah, if you hadn't tried it, you're looking at it, you might be a bit, oh, God. But you try it, it's like absolutely beautiful. As I said, it's like that with, I imagine, comfort foods or like, again, is this a comfort food? I bet it is. As he said, it's stodgy. Is that a word you use? Stodgy. The dictionary definition of it is not particularly nice, but stodgy basically means, well, it means what it sounds like. Stodgy builds you up. It's all gloopy and stodgy. I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining things, aren't I?
A food hug.
You're right.
I think you're right.
100%. No, you're right, Ollie.
No.
You're right.
You know what? They're right.
Southerners are right.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is just the beginning. Second up, I believe it was called the cowboy.
Is this
Fried
chicken?
egg? Fried egg. That looks like candied bacon. Oh, there's chicken.
It might be steak, Josh.
Country fried steak.
What's country fried steak?
It's just breaded steak and then they deep fry it.
Okay, I'll cut it in half. I'll try. Oh gosh, wait.
Sorry for pausing again. I bet you must have heard this quite a lot of you. But me growing up, you were buffalo wings, and it made no sense. I knew what a buffalo was as an animal, buffalo wings. But again, it weren't until I got older and realised it was a place, and it was their sauce on it, buffalo sauce wings, the hot sauce or something. I don't know whether it's the actual crumb in the batter or the sauce that they cooked with or put in afterwards, which makes it the buffalo. Or that you might have some actual buffaloes breeding programs somewhere where they're growing wings.
Well done.
You did
Can't
that
be
with
one
the
of them
precision
anyway,
of an astronaut.
Sorry, let me rewind.
And then they deep fry it.
Okay, I'll cut it in half. I'll try. Oh gosh, wait. Well done.
You did that with the precision of an astronaut.
I want to try the original one, the one I just tried the most.
Salty.
Oh, it was choked. Wow. Wow. Holy moly.
It's salty. It's greasy. It's buttery. I mean, it tastes like a heart attack.
In the best way.
In the best way.
Best way.
The best way.
But the batter on the steak is so perfectly seasoned. I'm like at a loss for flipping words.
I mean, the internet, much like this food,
I know I called it country fried steak, but I eat chicken fried steak and stuff like that a lot. And again, it went until I was an adult that I realised what the hell chicken fried steak meant. It basically meant anything with batter on it. Apart from fish or chicken, I don't think I've had anything. I had battered Mars bar. Used to have them back in the day when I was a kid. Wouldn't eat one now, proper sickly. But no, I don't know. The idea of frying steak seems mental to me, but I bet it's really nice.
It's a glorious, happy,
I don't know if I said frying or battering then. I meant battering if I said frying.
fun-filled place. But also, much like this food, if you go in unprotected, you could die an early death. Now back to the biscuits.
Another biscuit for you, Ollie.
What's interesting about this is obviously online, like people joke about English biscuits and gravy and there being kind of a rivalry, but there really isn't a rivalry. This is nothing like English biscuits.
Completely different. A completely different category, and they're both equally valuable. It's just the same word. It's like American pants and English pants. Both very necessary. They do.
And it's the same as the argument of aluminium and aluminum. They're both right because they're both spelt differently, aren't they? They're both spelt the way we say them. You got an extra I in yours, haven't you? Aluminum. Is it the extra I? I can't be bothered to spell it out in my head. But yeah, that's a non-argument. Every time I hear it, you're saying it wrong, you're spelling it wrong, or whatever. I don't know.
Do different jobs.
Unless you're going commando, in which case American pants are doing all of the work.
To be fair, I did used to think saying aluminum was crazy until I realised how you did spell it, then it makes sense.
Equally valuable. It's just the same word. It's like American pants and English pants. Both very necessary. They do different jobs.
Unless you're going commando, in which case American pants are doing all of the work.
Yeah, but who actually likes to go commando? Okay, so no gravy in this. Now this was apparently featured in the Food Network, so even though it doesn't have gravy, I thought we should try it. What is that? I think this is goat's cheese.
Ooh.
I'm sorry pausing too much, but when I've got something to say, I want to say it. Yeah, no, this is a better looking one out of the lot, but now the fact he said goat's cheese might have put me off.
Strange addition. This is some kind of jam?
Don't they call jam jelly here?
No, they have jam and they have jelly.
Is this jam or jelly?
That's jelly.
This is jelly?
jelly?
Gosh, there's a lot of confusing things as an Englishman here.
Southern fried chicken, obviously, famous.
They've been doing this for years. I even know that. Jam and jelly are just opposite way rounds, aren't they? Because you call... No, you say Jello, don't you, for jelly, because that's a brand. Oh my God, it's confusing me. Never mind.
Chicken and biscuit. Is that a thing? They go together often?
Yeah.
So this is a traditional thing. Wow. Goat's cheese, fried chicken, biscuits, some kind of
looks
green.
really
The
good.
thing that stood out to me with the fried steak, very nicely seasoned, like peppery.
Peppery, yeah.
Really satisfyingly
Love peppery
peppery.
food.
Quite unique. Like I've never had fried chicken that's seasoned like that before.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm really intrigued to get see how bland the food is in this country, because I hear a lot of people say that they've never had this seasoned like that before, blah blah blah, when they're in other countries, and it's like, man, I've been out and had stuff seasoned to me, so it's obviously a meme for a reason, isn't it? About, well, I say meme, a running joke that our food's bland and unseasoned and that. But the truth is, I apart from salt and pepper, I make chilies. I like a chili. But when it comes to normal food, if I was to make a Sunday dinner with chicken or whatever, a roast dinner, I'd just use a bit of salt and pepper. Not even that much, really, to be fair. I don't know. We are bland. We must be.
Oh, wow. Wow.
His eyes are probably up. He's enjoyed that.
That shouldn't be that good. Goat's cheese I was skeptical about. Incredible.
Very good.
Very good.
Again, I'd have to try it. I've never had it, just the idea of goat's cheese. I can smell it in my nose now. I don't know what goat's cheese smells like, but I feel as though it smells like a farmyard. I don't know, but he likes it, so I'd have to try it.
Chicken, juicy in the middle, beautifully spiced. This has been an eye-opening experience.
People talk about comfort food. English tea and biscuits is a comfort food.
Definitely.
It's
Warming
homely.
tea. Dip that chocolate biscuit in until it melts just before it falls off.
This is obviously more substantial.
Oh, this is 1,000 times more complex. All the biscuits we have, sometimes are a little bit flaky. Scones we have, sometimes slightly flaky. Whereas this is so buttery that it's really flaky. You can literally see just flakes of it.
I wonder if they made it in the same sort of way. There's got to be a slight difference to it, aren't they? There's got to be. But yeah, I'll See if you guys can. If you know one, let me know in the comments of the video. But someone making scones.
Peeling off.
When we were queuing up, there was a guy mixing the
No, not scones. Biscuits.
I was
getting
struck by how
confused now.
there was so much butter in it. He was actually struggling to
Oh,
keep it all together.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm completely won over. I am 100% on board with biscuits and gravy.
I think I am too.
I think it is actually the better biscuit. I can have that 3 times a week for breakfast in different forms, sometimes with bacon, like maple.
Let's have it right here, yeah? If you was hungry and you need something to eat and all that stuff, this biscuits and gravy every time. But if you just... Yeah, no, if it was last meal and only thing you could eat for life, it would be this, wouldn't it? Because it's going to sustain you. A packet of hobnobs and a leafy water is not going to sustain you too long, is it? So yeah, it makes sense, but it's just said there.
Pulled bacon and maple syrup most of the time with that beautiful gravy. Be a happy, fat man.
In that order. I just think they're different things, but I do appreciate how much a warm hug it is. I didn't actually tell you this. My granny died this morning. Yeah, I got a call.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you know she was sick?
Yeah, I went to see her right before we came.
that granny.
I
don't know. I can imagine going with relatives and. You know, it's just like comfort food. It's like, it's unpretentious. And, you know, on a day like today when I'm thinking about my family and obviously pretty far away from my family, it's really nice. Yeah. It's really nice.
Comfort.
It's nice to go somewhere where you can just relax, right?
Yeah.
And you just have something that's...
So homely.
Yeah.
Getting a hug from your food.
Exactly.
Oh, I love you, man.
See, that could be quite offensive, I believe, there, couldn't it? Right? Don't only mean something different to you guys. Only to us means comforting, and basically the situation he just said there. Only to you guys means old and frumpy, doesn't it? Does it? I'm sure I've heard that. I'm sure, yeah, it's a different thing.
Me too.
You can totally imagine like generations of people here down south making this. Their grandmas making this for their grandkids. Yeah. Really nice.
It's interesting that when Southerners talk about biscuits and gravy, it's always personal. You know, like they're always offended, like very offended.
You have to do it right. Yeah. A lot of the food we've had down here has just been absolutely incredible. If you haven't been to the south, you need to come and try that because that's incredible. All right, and to wrap up though, I did get one more biscuit to go.
Oh, you know I love this kind of thing.
A little sweet treat. It's drizzled with icing and I believe cinnamon. That smell. Try that.
We have something like we have iced buns in
We
England.
do, and we have scones, which are a dessert item, but this is...
An ice bun though, it's a bread cake, bread roll, I don't know what to call it. Basically it's small, it's like normal bread that's covered in icing, not a biscuit or even a scone that we have here covered in icing. I've never seen a scone covered in icing.
A mixture of the
No,
two,
it's not
an iced biscuit. Oh, it looks like it's got like little cinnamon butter on it. Does that have cinnamon butter?
Bet that is nice, It's nice.
Crunchy exterior.
It's made with cinnamon butter, I think. The dough itself. I want to...
Oh wow, look, there's cinnamon inside.
Yeah, like a cinnamon roll. I want to dip it in my coffee, but it's probably a bad idea.
Go for it.
See, I like a cinnamon roll, so that would be nice. I do like cinnamon.
Oh. Is
See?
this a thing Americans do? Probably not.
I'd have done that.
He just goes,
I'd have done that.
nope.
He like interrupted you.
I'd need to know all my P's and Q's and all that stuff when I eventually get over there, right? I have tea and biscuits, right? I've been thinking at my hand dips and stuff. What he's just done there, if he did that, sat in a cafe, dipped his thing, whether it's one of them, an iced thing or even a Twinkie, whatever you've got over there, would that be seen as offensive, dipping that in their drink? Is that a no-no?
Is it good?
They should.
Yeah.
They should. That
You should. If
is
you don't
incredible.
dip.
Elevates it. You don't like the coffee anyway. All right, guys, that's been British people trying biscuits and gravy for the first time. Very, very pleasant experience.
Extremely pleasant.
I'm on a major sugar high right now. Everything in life just feels really good.
Until you crash.
Yeah, that's not gonna last.
All right. Well, before it ends,
We'll see you jolly soon.
Goodbye. Always fun to check John and Ollie out. I think it is Jolly. It's John and Ollie. I'm sure it is. I'm sure you'll correct me in the comments anyway. But yeah. No, as I said earlier, first thing I am going to be making is iced tea. I don't know when I'm going to be doing it though. That'll be first. When it gets better. When it justifies drinking a nice cold drink. Again, I don't have ice in my drinks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to making that. But yeah, this is always good fun. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that, give us a thumbs up if you want to and all that good stuff. And enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye. Bye-bye.